Hello everybody, how you doing today? How's it going? Alright, so I have to admit, I got kind of bored of recording, well, monotonous, and I was trying to figure all this out, so I did a whole lot of work, um, not not recorded. You can see the base in the background. It has come a pretty good ways. I'm pretty happy with it, how it's turning out. It is far from done. There's a whole lot of detail work to do, not to mention I want to, the penthouse, right? The penthouse, I want it to be, more modern style. So anyhow, let's go check that out. Without further ado, let's check her out. Alright, so the first thing that I'd like to point out is I actually made this thing 1 block wider. I wasn't quite satisfied with how the whole thing was laying out, so I made it 1 block wider. So let's see, it's 3 plus 7, so 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 26, so it's about 27 blocks wide. The courtyard section is, not to mention, we're running through here. I'm running up to the bed right now. We're actually going up to the penthouse area where it's going to be, and, because, mobs and all. Alright, so here we are up on the penthouse area. This is where I want to build a modern style house, something I've never done before, on this platform right here. I'm talking quartz floors and concrete walls and, fancier kind of crap like that. This area right over here, I built this specifically to have, well, I needed some resources, so I had to go to the nether. Specifically, I needed quartz, so I had to go to the nether. And so I built another portal up inside that. So the top half of this is another portal. The bottom half I'm probably going to make, you know what, I'm not sure yet. My library I want to put on that mountain over there. So I don't know. I guess we'll find that out. Below this, I want to have as a workshop. Oh no, I'm sorry. Below this is another room I'm not sure I'm what to do with. Trust me, I got more room than I know what to do with things. This area right here, I want to make a workshop. So I already have my infinite water supply over here and a couple, couple things going on over here. It's a complete steel floor, and we're gonna do concrete structure. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the ceiling. I'll probably leave it stripped oak, probably, but we'll see. We shall see. So yeah, I'm also not sure what I'm going to do with this area of the building, but hey, whatever works out. This over here, I'm kind of reserving for farms. That's what I want to do over here. The natural, regular kind of farms. This right here is my favorite chicken farm. And I am not sure where I got the blueprints for this thing. I'm not sure if it was an Avamance or an Ilmango design. I'm not sure, but it's not original to me. I'll say that as much. It's not real complicated. It's just, there's some redstone going on here. So we got the chickens in here, right? They lay the egg into a hopper. That hopper feeds this here bottom dropper, which then spits the egg out, which has a chance to hatch, right? Little baby chickens, half a block tall, so they live on top of that slab, okay? That top dispenser has lava in it. It has a bucket of lava in there. When the lava comes out, it exists, like it doesn't go into that cavity because, just the way blocks are programmed in the game, or rendered in the game. So the lava exists up here, so that leaves a half a block space for the baby chickens to exist until they grow up. As soon as they grow up, they take up the space in the top half of the block, and then every time a lava spits out, it burns and cooks the chicken, which gives us cooked chicken. I don't know why there's raw chicken in here. I think it was, something happened at the at the outset when I started it up. But yeah, so cooked chicken and feathers is what we get out of there. And it's automatic. See? Didn't hurt the babies. As soon as they grow up, boom, cooks them. And so, I mean, there's some redstone going on in here. There's a comparator that watches the hopper that feeds a signal to a couple observers to take it on over top. The observers, honestly, just do a very good job of taking the signal up and over. So we drop the signal on top of this dispenser, which feeds it down to this dispenser, and that's how the whole thing works. You can see every time an egg pops out there, it sticks it out. I guess the way the hopper mechanics work is they attract from a blocked space. So this half slab, which I just happened to decide to use quartz on it. I don't know, I was feeling fancy, I guess. This half slab right here does not prevent the cooked chicken, the items that drop here, from going down in. So that's how it works. That hopper collects up all the items, like the cooked chicken and the feathers, sticks in that there bin. Well, check, it works out nicely. Oh, so these farms right here, this is actually my bone meal farm. It's slowly but surely collecting a bunch of bone meal, and it's using the oh dang it, what do you call that? The farmer's composter. That's what I'm looking for. It's using the composter mechanics up there. So what we're doing is we're actually growing kelp, right? So the kelp grows up, and you can see this got some redstone to it, but this is what I call a natural auto farm. It's my own term that I'm using, but this design, again, from Avamance, inspired. Honestly, that guy inspires a lot of the stuff I do. I just like the way he does his stuff. So yeah, so the kelp grows up, hits an observer, gets chopped off, floats up to the top, where you can actually see it down here. You see the water stream moving up top. So it feeds into those hoppers feeds the composters, and then when that finally hits some bone meal, boom, drops right down into there. And I have this farm because I need to collect the bone meal to make concrete. Yeah, and I didn't feel like doing a mob farm to do the bone meal. This was just a lot easier, and I can just leave it go and do its thing while I do other stuff. Right, so I guess I should talk about this here section back here, because this didn't even exist when you guys last saw this whole area. So this is actually derivative of another design from Avamance. So this whole section right here is based on a design, so derivative of a design from Avamance. I guess an inspiration, if you will. And he did a base that was similar to this. You know, had the courtyard, had the 4 farms, and the castle style, you know, walls going on in there. And he's done another one that did my pooch just fall? Crazy dog. The dog is crazy. I swear, it's crazy. Anyhow, should probably feed him when he turns back up again. Alright, there you are. Here, have some chicken. Since you decide to, you know, go places and fall off of things. Come over here so I can make you sit down. Wait, just look at me, okay. So yeah, this whole idea... Alright, there you go. Sit down. Don't go anywhere. Stop falling off of things. Okay, so yeah, this design is... I guess the idea comes from another of Avamance's designs, where he did, and his was 7 blocks. Now, this isn't exactly a 7-block design. It's a little bit more, and it's longer. So I've got 1, 2, 9-block sections there. Essentially, all right, here's the idea. This is kind of how I want to talk about it. So the idea of this is we have this section down here, right? And this conveniently butted up, and I say conveniently, I kind of planned it. Got some water coming through because, you know, the kelp farm. And also over there, my infinite water supply drips on top of that. So I kind of designed it this way, but this wall is that mountain, right? So So far, I've been using that for mining purposes. When I need stone and cobble, I just come down here and mine out stone and cobble. Um, I don't know what I'll end up using that. Oh, I did. If you keep going down that direction, I found a spider spawner. I just happened to dig down because I was gonna start a mine, and I went digging down and landed right on top of a spider spawner. I'm telling you, 10 spiders. All of a sudden, you know, like, ooh, that was not a good scene. So anyhow, this area, 5 high, and what is this? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 by, I'm not sure what is this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14. So 14, so 11 by 14, so it's 14 wide. Well, 16 wide, I guess, considering the external blocks. So 16 wide and 11 long. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sections of 11. And then, like, this middle section is, what is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the middle section is about 7. So if I walk into here, open the gate first, then what I've got going on is I've got my farmers, and I decided to open their gates. I started getting far enough along that, you know, everything's closed off, so I could open the gates and let these guys, like, run around, right? And what happens is, because they're farmers and they have plenty of food, they end up breeding, which is fine. I'm good with that. So they do their breeding thing, and they generate babies, and then I've got, you know, these other rooms in here for them that I'm going to be turning into, you know, like, armories for... Is it getting dark already? Good lord, I talk too long. That's my problem. I talk too much. Go over... You know what? There's a bed here. Are you sleeping in this bed? Yes, you are. You do your thing. Oh, you're in there too. Okay. And that one too. Are all the beds taken up? I don't know. No. So, you know, I think there's something with villagers that they will always migrate to the beds that are on the same axis. What is it, Z or Y axis or whatever. And that guy's stuck on the fence. Oh, no, you're good. Okay, you're fine. How many do I have here? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing a few. Whatever. I know they bred up. I have these areas out here I'm going to turn into, you know, courtyards. I'm probably going to do some sheep. Have some sheep out in these areas. Not 100% sure yet. On either side. I have these walled off just so that, you know, the farmers can come and go as they please. I thought I'd be nice about that, but it turns out the kiddos, I think they might be running underneath the wall here, that half space, because I lost a bunch. Like, these guys went and bred up, I think it was like 3 kids, and they disappeared. Like, the kids straight up disappeared. So you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to fence that off. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. That way if they breed any more kiddos. Because my village over here started going down. Like my village, the village that I liked so much that had lots of villagers in it, the villagers started disappearing. And I did get one raid. One raid happened. I was like, you bastards. But it didn't kill off the village. But yeah, they did dwindle down. Now, gonna go up to the top. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with these spaces back here yet. There's obviously enough room. There's this, and then on the other side for something. Again, not sure what yet, but we're future-proofing, right? This is my favorite dude, right here. This villager. Librarian, mending, 16 emeralds. This is awesome. So he's my favorite. I take care of him, and he ain't going anywhere. That took a couple days. There's tutorials. I think Waddles, I think, did a pretty good tutorial on how to get a mending villager, which basically consists of you get a villager, you stick him in your area, and then you give him, like, make sure he's not attached to a bed or a workstation, and then you give him the podium, right? And then he'll take it, and you basically have to take it away and give it back and take it away and give it back and take it away and give it back until he gets the trade that you want. I didn't mean to put that there. I apologize. So you basically take it away and give it to him until he acquires the trade that you want. Then you trade with him. Like, don't trade with him before then. You trade with him once he has the trade you want. That locks that trade in. So, you know what? I think you can take away the podium at this point, and he should keep his trade. But I'm not willing to try it because that is an amazing trade. So I'm not willing to try it. He's going to stay just the way he is. These here areas, I need to decorate them up. I do need to decorate them up. I got to, add those fine details of decorations and all. Not sure what I'm going to do with this one. I'll probably have another villager in here doing something. I thought about using this top area for a villager market, like having a drop-down kind of overhang here a little bit for a villager market, and then glass the whole thing in, because I also want to put bees in here. And then I would want to glass in the bees to make sure they don't go anywhere. But I was thinking about that too, and I'm not even sure that's going to happen. Like, if I plant enough flowers around here, the bees should be pretty happy in this area. And I'm not putting a door in the main entrance, so the bees would escape anyhow. So I think trying to box them in is going to be more effort than it's worth. So yeah, that's how this build is coming along. It's actually pretty nice. I'm really enjoying it. Let's go over here and check out the portal room. Yeah, nothing special. Got a portal there. Got a little sea lantern. Like, I'll be honest with you, this is the first sea lantern I've ever mined up. So, that was cool. I decided to put that in there. So it's just illuminated, a little platform. Nothing special. But that's what this room is for. I'm probably going to put some storage over here, to put your valuables and stuff. Whatever you do in the nether. So you can come out of there and just stash things if you want. Whatever. Not sure. It's work in progress. I haven't bordered this out and then put the fenced up stuff up yet. I need to work on this thing pretty good. But as far as the main design of it, I'm pretty happy with it. So the whole building, that's worked out. I'm going to have to put some, windows and decorations and stuff in there. And like I said, the penthouse, I'm going to do a modern thing. So yeah, guys, that's what it's been turning out like. This is the back area. I'm working on another project down there. Gonna do another video about that. But yeah, so that's how this base is turning out. I think it's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. Again, work in progress. I have to detail it. I know it kind of looks a little bland at this point, but I mean, not too bland. I've done a hell of a lot worse, but we can decorate this thing up and get it looking really nice. So that's, yeah, so that. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for watching and paying attention. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to put blueprints. I'm too lazy to create blueprints, honestly. Like, map that stuff out for you. I probably should have done a video about building all this stuff, but they just take so long. Those videos are so long. I was like, oh god, it just takes forever. So I didn't feel like doing that. I was like, let's just get this thing built because it's massive and it's taking forever, and I just want to get it built. But it's turning out great. So like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask those questions. And some of you guys might be wondering, why in the world are we doing this Minecraft stuff on this channel? I'm probably going to make a different channel. I might even do some like Twitch streaming as far as the Minecraft, but it's fun, it's enjoyable, especially when all the graphics mods start coming out, such as the Optifine for 1.15.2, which I have no idea when it's going to come out, but I'm not degrading anything until that does. Like I might stop upgrading and leave everything at 1.15.2. I know the Nether update's coming out, just so I can get the Optifine and start putting the graphics on there. I do have a Bedrock edition, and sometime in 2020, supposedly, Bedrock. Oh, there's one of my villagers all the way up there in the mountain, stuck. Yeah, they're brilliant. Anyhow, yeah, so Bedrock Edition is getting ray tracing, supposedly, sometime in 2020. Not like the full-on ray tracing, but like, did I just hear a pigman? Not sure. But yeah, so ray tracing, that should be interesting. And if it's anything like the graphics that they've been showing off, it's gonna be gorgeous. And that will definitely be a reason. With the 2080 Ti I got in this computer, that should handle that just fine. And that will definitely be a good reason to play on Bedrock. Unfortunately, actually, eventually, I think they want to make them cross over. I think they want to make them cross over so that um, Bedrock, you'd be able to load Bedrock, play Bedrock, and Java across. But I'm not sure how that's all going to work out. Whatever. I guess we'll find out. So yeah, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate it. If you've watched to this point for sure, keep in touch for more of this. We're just gonna keep working on this, keep detailing it up. As soon as I get all the bone meal and stuff I want out of that there farm, the chicken farm just keeps me fed. But as soon as I get all the bone meal I want out of that farm, and then I dig up enough gravel and sand, we'll be making the concrete and working on this here modern penthouse kind of arrangement. That should be fun. And, it's all an experiment. I'm not that experienced in Minecraft, so it's all an experiment and how does this stuff work and let's have fun with it kind of thing. As the sun sets. That's kind of a fitting ending to the video, huh? Yeah, you better believe it. Anyhow, thank you very much, guys. I will catch you in the next video. Until then, you have a good night and take care. Yeah, bye.